Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make your own do-it-yourself handheld camera rig that you can use while shooting your videos for YouTube, and it's simply made out of PVC pipe, and hopefully you can get all this done for under $5. Okay, so to make this handheld rig, we're going to first go over the pieces you're going to need from the PVC. This is half-inch PVC pipe. You're probably going to want to get about 3 to 4 yards. Don't worry about getting more than, having too much, because hopefully in the future I'm going to show you some other videos of some things, cool camera ideas that you can use the extra PVC pipe for in the future. So what you want to do is, once you get your PVC pipe, you can use PVC cutters or a saw or whatever, but you're going to want to get 4 6-inch pieces. We got 4 6-inch pieces there. Need those, and you are going to need 5 3-inch and 3 3/4 pieces. There are 5 of those. You're also going to need 4 L joints or elbow joints. Pretty simple. 4 of those. You're going to need to get 5 T-joints. That's basic T-joint. And a 1.5 to 2-inch nut or bolt with 2 locking nuts. And I would recommend, I have just a basic nut there on top. I would recommend, I'm sure your hardware store has them. They are bolts, but they have little twisty little gripper things on the back of them, so you can easily turn them with your hand rather than getting out a pair of pliers like I have to sometimes if I want my camera really super tight on here. So I would recommend, instead of getting a bolt like this, just ask them. They'll probably have them somewhere. They're toppers, and you can turn them as normal. So do look into that instead of that bolt. So the first thing you're going to want to do to assemble this handheld rig is we're first going to take 3 T joints, as you see here, 3 T joints, and we're going to take 1 piece of our 3 3/4 PVC pipe here, and we're going to fit it into one end of the T joint there. And we're going to take our other T joint and turn it sideways and fit it in the other end. So you got that piece right there. So it looks like that. You're going to take another 3 3/4 piece and stick it in the other end, and then a T-joint on the end facing up. That is going to be the front part of your rig there. So now that you have your front piece, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to take one of our 6-inch pieces of PVC pipe and stick it in the top of that T-joint, and we're going to take another one and stick it in the top of that T-joint. So now we have a field goal looking thing. And then we're going to take 2 L joints and face them inward on the top of that, as you can see there. Do one on the other side, and try and keep it straight. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 more 3/4 pieces here, stick them in the L joint there, and then 1 on the other side, and then a T-joint fitting right in the middle of the 2. You probably have to spread them apart and push them together really tight, but they'll fit, don't worry. So now you have that, a square with 2 T-joints facing back. Alright, after you have this piece, you're going to take another 6-inch piece of PVC pipe and stick it in the top of the rig in the T-joint that's coming out. Stick it in the top. It's a 6-inch PVC pipe, feeding back. Then you're going to take another elbow joint and stick it onto that 6-inch piece facing downward. And then we're going to take our last 6-inch piece and face it down. You can see there. And we're ready for the last elbow, which goes on the bottom. You can see it coming together. Now this is the tricky part. You'll probably have a little bit of extra PVC pipe left over. You're going to need a small piece of scrap. I believe this piece is about a ½ inch. It doesn't have to be exact. Give or take a little bit. You don't want to make it too small or too big, otherwise it'll show out. It'll either not be long enough to hold the two pieces in place, or it'll be too long and it won't look right. It won't look too great. So a ½ inch piece of PVC pipe that fits into 1 inch. I would take it out. I would show it to you, but I can't get it out because that's how stuck in there it is, which is good. That's what we want. And then we have a T-joint. And what I've done with the T-joint here, if I take this bolt out, is I've taken a 1/4 drill head, drill press, and drilled a hole through the top of it. So there is a hole. I got a pretty long screw. Actually, I think this is a 2-inch bolt. Yeah, I drilled a hole through the top of it there, so the screw can fit in the top of it. Then what I've done is I've taken a nut and put it on the top of it, and you'll probably need a pair of needle nose pliers to hold the nut as you turn it and screw it down. And what you want the nut to go all the way down on the bottom inside the PVC pipe. I don't know if you can see it going in there, but you want it all the way down in there. I'm getting it pretty well with my fingers here. All the way down in there so that can be held by, that can hold the nut in place to the pipe, and it doesn't move around. You know, it doesn't move around, it stays still. So you're going to take that T-joint and we're going to fit it into this T-joint right here on the bottom. Fit that in there. Push that tight and it should fit pretty snug. Then the last thing we got is a 3 3/4 piece of PVC pipe that is going to go into that small little hole. In there. And once you get it all together, push it all together tight. I have spray painted mine black, so that's why it's black. You can duct tape it. A cool thing that I've seen on these is people have taken bicycle handlebars. You can get them at Walmart. They're super cheap, and they can fit them, especially on this 1/2 piece of PVC pipe. You can fit it on this piece here, so you can have something to grip onto. It's really nice. I've seen some people use hockey tape to tape it up. It looks a little bit more professional. I just laid some spray paint over it. I had an extra can, so that's what I did. Another feature that hopefully you can add in the future, you can drill holes in the top of this, and one thing that I would recommend checking out, if you have a light system or if you have a microphone system, you can go on eBay and find small hot shoe attachments. I got mine. I got a pack of 3, and it wasn't more than $10. They weren't too expensive, $10, $12 I think. And just fit in the top. Drill a 1/4 hole. The hot shoe screw is usually 1/4, I believe. So just whatever size you get, drill it in there, and then you can attach a microphone, a lighting system. I've seen flashlights attached to these things if people don't have like professional lighting equipment. So yeah, there is the do-it-yourself handheld camera rig in which you can use to record your next video.